Composting is an easy way to recycle a lot of your domestic waste. Making a compost bin is fairly straightforward. You can build them out of old pallets. These bins are for first time composters and we've tried to make them as user friendly as possible. First of all, you'll need 4 pallets, ideally all the same size. Position your 4 pallets and try and get them so they line up and are as flush as possible. It helps if you do this bit on a flat surface. With the 2 side pallets, leave a bit of overhang. This is where the door will eventually go.
Yeah, I'm going to saw these bits off. I mean, they don't matter too much, but aesthetically, like if it's flush with this bit, it looks better, I think. So.
If you can't get pallets which are all the same size, you can always saw bits off the bigger pallets so they line up with the smaller ones. We use 4-inch wood screws and a power driver to screw the pallets together. It's important that the bins are as animal proof as possible, as pests such as rats and foxes can often become a problem. This is why we line the inside of the bin with chicken wire. We attach the chicken wire with staple guns and use tin snips for cutting it. Remember when handling wire to always wear gloves to protect your hands. We've designed the bin so the whole front opens out. This is to make it easier to turn the compost or to access it when it's time to use. First we screw a board of wood along the front side of the base pallet for the front door to sit on. For the actual door we use 5 boards of wood which we screw down to 3 battens to hold the boards together. Because the top board ends up high and will not be flush with the rest of the bin, we screw that one on last, staggering it onto the lower board. Then we screw offcuts under the battens for extra support. Screw the hinges to the board that's running along the base pallet, then put the door in position and screw the hinges onto the door. It's important to use outdoor rust-proof hinges, as you can imagine they'll be exposed to a lot of rain. We cut 4 more boards of wood which are screwed to the top along the sides. This is so the lid has a flat, even surface to sit on. We divide the inside of the bin into 2 separate bays. This is so users can rotate the piles of compost, allowing time for one pile to break down with older waste while the other pile is being filled up with fresh waste. We use a board of wood running down the top middle and 2 boards underneath to support it. We then staple a piece of chicken wire between the supporting boards which separates the 2 bays. We use a sheet of 9mm plywood for the lid. When attaching the hinges to the lid we use small screws so they don't stick out the other side of the plywood and become a hazard. The lid is to stop animals getting inside the bin, but also to keep in heat and moisture. As the bin is for communal use, it's important you have adequate signage so users are clear what they can and can't put in the bin. Also, as there are 2 bays in the bin, it's a good idea to have signs showing which bay to use. For more information about composting, you can always contact South Seeds on 0141 636 3959 or you can send us an email at info@southseeds.org.